I can see people are still pouring into the waiting room as quickly as Lydia can admit them all. So we'll just give everyone a moment or two longer. I hope everybody's had a really full and enjoyable and stimulating conference. It's felt good from this end. We're going to be really interested in your feedback, of course, and we'll be sending around some feedback forms. This is the second one we've done online. We felt a little bit more, I think, like we knew what we were doing this time. It was still quite hectic and scary in places, but it felt like people were able to get where they needed to go, hear each other, and do all of those things. So hopefully that's worked well from your end as well. It's amazing how doing an event online is just as challenging and hectic as doing it in face-to-face, even when you cut out trains running late and venues having problems and all of those things. I can still see a few people coming into the waiting room, but we have got well over 100 people with us now. So I'm gonna kick off. As you know, this is the final session of the conference. So thank you, particularly if you've been with us from the beginning. I'm not going to try and summarize everything that's happened in the conference, but we have been kind of looking at some of the themes that have come out, and just wanted to kind of briefly recap before I hand over to my colleague Jane Wilson, who is going to be leading on the awards ceremony. We've tried to do it all as usual. In the conference, we've been thinking big. We've been thinking about how to build better communities, how to rebuild more connected communities after COVID, or in this COVID era, as it seems to be. We've thought about asset-based ideas and how we can change whole systems, but we've also gone into detail. So there have been sessions on finances, on governance, on medications, on advocacy, and some of those from some of our external partners who very kindly given us seminars and presentations, and so we're very grateful to those. We've been trying to reach out to the wider world. As the sun comes out, and I'm starting to go into sort of slight interesting shadow, which I'll sort out in a minute, but the sun's coming out here in Leeds. So we've tried to reach out. We've had our public seminar. The second one of those we've done had getting over 200 people in there, which was fantastic. And we also, as part of that, in terms of that kind of outward-facing side of things, the comms colleagues here have been doing sessions on storytelling and on how we get our story out there to more people. And the public seminar again was felt like a really good mix of ambassadors and some leading experts. So we had Georgie, Clinton and Cormac, all with national and international reputations in their fields, all lending their support to the work that we're doing to get our story, our members' story out there. So as well as that focus out and that reaching out and including bringing more people into the conversation about what we do, we also focused in. So we've had sessions which have been very much about membership support, about tax and safeguarding and sex and relationships and all of those support issues. And as part of the event, you know, we've been doing lots of celebrating. We're going to be doing some celebrating in a minute, but we've also heard about how hard it's been for many people, particularly during the pandemic. So we've had lots of discussions in networking sessions and seminars, but also with the Minister of State, the new Minister for Social Care, about the importance of day services, people getting breaks, people getting the backup and support they need. That message really landed with the minister. But then we've also been hearing about new ideas. So we've had a really positive reaction to what people have been hearing about the new Family by Family initiative. And we'd love to see some new areas join Stoke-on-Trent, which is the first area piloting Family by Family, as we try to build a new network of Family by Family services in the UK, building on all of that success from Australia. And we've had sessions around reaching new groups of people, around domestic abuse, all of the creative and imaginative ways that we're reaching more and more people with the work that we do. And throughout the 2 days, we've been trying to demonstrate some of the changes that we're calling for. So we we always talk about co-production, about involving people with lived experience, and we try to demonstrate that. And as ever, some of the real highlights, certainly for me, I'm sure for lots of delegates as well, judging by the comments, have been hearing from our ambassadors. It's great to have home share ambassadors as well as shared lives ambassadors involved, and to have our first family by family ambassadors as well. So huge thank you to those. Bringing that diversity of thought and experience is a really core part of what we're about as an organisation, what we think you're about. And that brings us back to where we started with Mike Clark's really thought-provoking and inspiring session around equality, diversity and inclusion. And Mike was cautioning us against groupthink and demonstrating how important it was that we had a diverse range of views and experiences in all of our decision making if we want to make really great decisions. So that's hopefully a bit of a whistle-stop tour. I'd like to say a particular thank you to all of our speakers, particularly those who volunteered, who are speakers from the network or come from our partner organisations. And a big thank you to the team and to our ambassadors for everything that you've brought. And a huge thank you to colleagues in the team I can't name them all because it's been a really big group of people from within our small team who have been working behind the scenes, getting everything organised, getting us planned and booked and all of the logistics sorted out, and then working behind the scenes to support people, to make sure everybody could get to where they needed to get to, that all of the seminars ran smoothly. It's been a huge amount of work, and as I say, most of it happening off from the main platform, but we wouldn't have an event without it. So massive thank you to all of our colleagues. So that's it from me. I'm going to hand over now to Jane, who is going to take you through our awards ceremonies and say a few words, I think, as well about what next for the organisation. So, Jane.
Thanks, Alex. And I'm actually not going to say thank you to Alex because we've still got him for another 6 weeks before we can truly say goodbye. But I know he's going to stay in Shared Lives forever. And actually, we know that there's going to be another challenging few years for everyone in shared living and social care. So our priority, and my priority, is to make sure that shared life carers are well supported and the shared life schemes and home share organisations are in the best position to sustain yourselves and grow and take the opportunities. So we'll continue to work with the DHSC, colleagues on social care. You know, you heard from the Minister yesterday, so that shared lives and home share will be seen as those positive models for care and preventative support that we know makes such a difference to people. And make sure that any funding... okay,
thank you. Okay, cool. I'll see you later. Okay, then.
Okay, I'm not sure where that noise was coming from then, but to bring significant funding to local authorities for shared lives. We'll focus on consolidating our support to members. We've done so much about the enhanced membership and we want to do more. Embedding the Your Voice structures as well, so that we can hear from members and make sure that we hear from the issues that are important to you, such as pay, respite, shared lives day support, and it changes around the council tax rules for home share. We'll be growing and embedding the new scheme membership. We've heard today about our new assessment portal, the new training offer, and we'll continue to develop in innovative ways as well. We're also going to strengthen the ways of working with schemes. So we share the learning and develop the co-production that we've learned so much about, or I have in the past year. And something that we'll be looking at shortly is unlocking the barriers to growth at a national, regional and local level with our referral work on referrals. We're so excited as well with that significant investment in home share. So delivering 2 new programmes in Liverpool and Newcastle and creating a new social franchise model, as well as the work that we're doing with colleagues in Wales, Scotland and Norfolk. It's obviously a new phase of life for Shared Lives Plus as an organisation, It's a really exciting time. And just to give, I know I've met a lot of you. I only came into Shared Lives a year ago as part of the expansion project. But already I know what a fantastic organisation and network it is. I actually saw it for myself when, as a chief executive of a charity for people with learning disabilities, the difference that just moving into a Shared Lives family would do to young people and getting that right support. And as somebody who has had some negative experience with family members in other models of social care, that choice to live the life you want is really important and something I'll take forward in the interim. So we're keen to work more than ever with you, our members, so that our work is shaped by your priorities. And I know we'll continue to punch above our weight across the UK and make the targeted interventions that make a difference for you. The example of the conference as well, that, as Alex said, our small team has worked so hard to deliver. But the past 2 days have been the hard work. Now it's time for some fun. So welcome everybody to the Shared Lives Plus Awards 2021. We do want some audience participation. When we've announced the winners, please feel free to give them big cheers and then put yourself back on mute, because the winners are fantastic this year. But we recognise this is where we get to celebrate the achievements of everyone in the network. And although we've picked out winners in our different categories, we know that everyone living and working in shared lives is a winner. So everyone who's sharing their homes and lives or supporting others to do so is doing something extraordinary. So thank you from everyone for all your efforts, especially this year as well. Because so many amazing stories came through to us, we are also awarding highly commended people for each category. I've had a wonderful time the past couple of weeks joining people, with Lydia telling quite a lot of fibs to get people into various Zoom meetings as well. But the first category is one of our favourites, the Human Rights Award for Free Expression. And this is awarded to a person for speaking their mind, growing in confidence and living the life they choose. The first person to be highly commended has overcome so many hurdles in the past few years. Before they came to live with their shared lives carer, they were living in a hostel, had very little self-confidence and were distrustful of other people. But in the past 2 years, their life has completely changed. They're back in training, they're working in the kitchen and volunteering in a local park. They've also done so much to promote shared lives that they've actually been recognised because they've been in local papers. So incredible story. The judges loved hearing about the positive changes they made in their life, which is why we're so pleased to give Jake Perkin this highly commended award today. And this was the amazing moment we met Jake.
Oh.
It'll be here in a minute.
See ya.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of our awards in Shared Lives. You've been nominated by Emma for one of our awards in Shared Lives. Okay, and this is a national award. It was the Human Rights for Freedom of Expression. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes, sir. And we want to give you this because we recognised how fantastic you are, and this is the award. So
Well done.
huge, well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well done.
You deserve it. I'm crying, sorry.
Are you crying?
I am a bit. I honestly thought you talk about COVID. I had a big long list to talk about.
Hi, Jake.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, well done.
Well done,
Thank
Jake.
you.
Well done, Jake.
Well done.
Jake. So, Jake, how did it feel to get that award?
I'm still in shock, if I'm honest. I was never expecting an award. Yeah, you just said everything. I came from a hostel and I've just got better and better through living with Shared Lives. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's in Shared Lives. And I'd like to say thank you to my Shared Lives carer, Emma, for taking me in.
Jake, I think Emma is probably as grateful for you to be part of her life as well. So you're an absolute superstar and you completely deserve this award. So well done, and we can't wait to hear what you do next. Okay?
Oh, I've got better things to come. Don't you worry about that.
I completely agree.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Jake.
Bye.
Isn't he super? The next person also faced some really difficult situations, particularly around the care and support of their daughter. They had to cope with the child protection order and get that lifted. So often their parenting skills were put under the microscope, but their new confidence has led them to learning to cook, losing 5 stone, and to take an active role in looking after the money. We're so pleased to see this person grow in so many areas, and that's why we're giving Abby from Shared Life Southwest this highly commended award. And we met Abby and her carer, Melanie, at the award.
Shared Lives Plus, we have some awards, and we want to give you one for the human rights, freedom of expression. Well done.
Well done. Thank you.
And you've done loads, haven't you, since with your daughter, and it's going really well. So we know that you will continue on that journey and achieve
as well.
The support of Melanie.
Got a volunteer job in the charity shop now as well.
That must have happened recently, Abby.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
When did that happen?
Was it last?
About 3 weeks ago?
About 2-3 weeks. Yeah, 2-3 weeks ago.
Fantastic. Yeah, and what is it that you do in the charity shop?
I do a bit of everything. I'm upstairs and downstairs, so clothes and bric-a-brac on the till.
Yeah, and is that going well?
Yes.
Brilliant, Abby. And is Abby here?
Hello.
Well done,
Hi,
Abby.
Abby.
Well done, Abby.
Congratulations. Has anything else happened in the past couple of weeks? Your life is just progressing day by day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the job that you do.
I work in the charity shop and helping Southwest Children's Hospice. I do a bit of till work and the clothes and bric-a-brac. I'm really enjoying it. It's really inspiring.
Brilliant. And your daughter lives with you and Melanie?
Yes,
is that right?
Does, yes.
And where is she today? Because we all want to say hello.
Oh,
she's at
nursery.
Yes.
Yeah. And Melanie, you must be incredibly proud of Abby as well.
Oh, absolutely. So proud, as if she was one of my, as if she was my daughter.
So, and what is it that you want to do next, Abby?
I would like to get myself a little job, which would be really nice.
Yeah. And I know that you can do that
as well.
Yeah. Well, we all wish you the very best of luck going forward, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Thanks, Abby. Thanks, Melanie.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Isn't she brilliant? And now on to the final award in this category, and it's the winner of the Human Rights Award for Free Expression. The judges were truly inspired by this story, and it's not an easy one to share. For much of their life, our winner has had to deal with trauma and abuse, and they've struggled with addiction and poor mental health. But they've actually developed a range of positive coping strategies with the support of their carer, Helen, and the team at South East Wales. And that includes riding horses for therapy and writing poetry as a way of expressing their feelings. We know after meeting this person, they can achieve anything. And I'm delighted to be given the Human Rights Award for Free Expression this year to Jade Jones, and I love this reaction. Leanne told us a bit about your story and how you had such a tough time and a tough beginning in life. And, you know, there was some abuse and addiction that you had to overcome.
Yeah.
But since you've moved into Shared Lives, that you've really found your voice.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If I need help, I talk about it. I say, you know, what I need help with, and you know, I just try and do whatever to make my life better. You know, I'm improving every day. You know what I mean? I'm not saying every day is easy, because I get my bad days. You know, but you know, we get through them, and I'm just take one day at a time and concentrate on today.
Yeah.
And not worry about tomorrow. Just take it a day at a time, really. I used to hate waking up in the morning because I didn't want to be here, you know, but I just love getting up in the morning to see what we're going to do next.
Yeah. So Jade, I think I want you to smile right now, because we are going to give you this award.
Oh,
so Human Rights Freedom of Expression Award.
Oh my God! They lied to me why they wanted me. Oh, brilliant!
Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, Jade.
You deserve this.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. Oh. Well, I wouldn't say to crack open the champagne, because I don't do that anymore. You know, I'll have got some slurs, you know. It's a microphone. I love singing.
Yes,
and that's great. Oh, we haven't heard my singing yet. I'm tone deaf. All the neighbours to watch me through the window when I'm singing in the garden.
And I think we've got Jade here. Hello, Jade. Well done.
Well done, Jade.
Well done, Jade. Congratulations.
Well done, Jade.
Well done, Jade.
I'm so embarrassed.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
You are fantastic.
I just can't believe it. I'm just so
you
embarrassed.
said that some days were not so good, whereas other days were fantastic. What's today like when you've been given this award?
I just don't believe I deserve it, but I just in shock, really.
Jade, do you know what? There's 150 people on this call now, and I think everybody thinks you deserve it as well. So believe in yourself, because we all
and it's
believe
so
in
thanks to Helen and Claire Walford, who's here as well, because without them I wouldn't be here now. And I really thank Shared Lives for taking me in as well. So I can't thank everyone enough.
Jade, you know, I know you've had loads of support, but the people who make the changes are you, and you've done that. So a huge well done. Keep writing that poetry. We want to see some, and keep being brilliant, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, well done, Jade.
Okay.
Isn't she fantastic? But that leads us on nicely to the next award, Shared Living Champions. So nominees could either be from Home Share or Shared Lives, and that's whether they've recruited carers or raised the profile of their scheme or programme. The highly commended Shared Living Champion in 2021 is a wonderful advocate for Home Share. They're always happy to speak publicly, and we know from yesterday that stories are the best way to demonstrate the value and impact of Shared Lives and Home Share. And the team at Home Share Gloucestershire told us that this person's voice has helped them to grow and reach new home sharers. And that's why the judges wanted to give this highly commended award to Emma Parish-Andrew, Home Share Age UK, Gloucestershire.
And highly commended as the champion of Shared Lives and Home Share.
Oh my God. Wow,
so
really?
We want to give you this wonderful trophy.
Congratulations. Wow, thank you
Emma,
so much. I don't know what to say.
Well done, Emma. And is
Well
Emma here?
done.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you yet, Emma. There you are. And we're so sorry we surprised you last time, but lovely to see you. And you're actually on your 4th home share match.
I am, yes, still thoroughly enjoying it. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's great. Beneficial for me and beneficial for them. Yeah, highly recommend it.
And when we met, you said that your daughter is also involved in home share as well.
Yeah, she was involved in it. She started off, she was the first one in Gloucestershire. Yes, she didn't do very well in university halls and wanted to be in a more home environment. So yeah, the home share was absolutely fantastic for her and for me, because I knew she was safe and she was happy, you know, and she had a fantastic rapport with the lovely lady Barbara that she was with, who sadly died. But yes, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and I'd recommend it to everyone.
Well, it sounds like you do. And I know Ramona and all at Home Share UK are really grateful for you talking about your experience and being so active. So a huge thank you, Emma, and keep on doing that raising the profile.
Fantastic, and thanks to Ramona for all her help and getting me in all the home shares. I couldn't have done it without her. She's been fantastic.
Brilliant. Thanks, Emma. So no matter how hard we tried, this year the panel just could not separate the final 2 entries. And when you see them, you'll know why. So we took this step of awarding 2 winners. The first of these were a pair who really impressed the judges by their willingness to get involved and promote home share for 2 generations. So we are delighted to present this award to Norman and George in recognition for everything they've done to champion home share over the past year. Here they are again.
Well, the reason that we wanted to get you here today is to give you an award for being our home share and Shared Lives Plus champions. So we want to say a huge thank you and present you with this award.
Hooray!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very kind.
Does the award include a trip to Liverpool?
Sadly not, but if you're ever in Liverpool, then I will take you out for a pint or 2, Norman. Is that okay?
Well, I'm looking for an excuse to come up to Manchester, where my granddaughter lives. So coming across to visit Liverpool sounds a good idea.
That sounds like a plan.
And we know Norman and George. Can you hear me, Norman?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Good.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us again. The response from yesterday was fantastic. So they all want to know, Norman, when are you coming up to Liverpool so we can all meet you?
Well, no. I mean, it is a terrible thing to have an empty room, permanently empty. My current problem tonight is my son's come down from Manchester, but he can sleep on the sofa bed. So we'll be happy.
She's wondering, when are you going to Liverpool?
I don't know. I have no date for going to Liverpool, but I'll sort it out. There are things I want to see at the Walker and the Tate and the Lady Lever.
Well, all at Shared Lives Plus will be waiting for you, Norman. And George, what have you been involved with to promote home share?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
How have you promoted home share?
Well, I have an extensive network of Syrians and the newcomers, because as Norman told you, I came with a scholarship, and that scholarship has every year lots of people coming from around the world. So I've been telling them about my experience, sharing with them what I learned, how I found it, and most of my friends or people I interact with, they feel inspired by my experience and they actually go and try it, which has been amazing. And also lots of radio. We have been on many radio shows, haven't we?
Oh yes,
BBC,
and other
places.
Times.
Yeah.
Well, we know.
How many followers have you got on Facebook, George?
24,000.
You've got 24,000 followers on Facebook, was that? I think after this conference, you're going to have a few more as well. So thank you for all that you do in raising home share. Thank you for sharing your story as well. It's been incredible. And I know you've had a real impact. So thank you. And we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much. See you.
Bye.
Well done. Love them. And now for the other winner. The judges were so impressed by this person's enthusiasm for shared lives. They are responsible for bringing 4 new households and 6 carers to PSS Merseyside, which is absolutely fantastic. And we know that people are much likely to apply to be a carer if they already know somebody in that position. And that's why the judges agreed that Stephanie Holcroft should be Shared Living Champion for Shared Lives this year.
Derek here and all the staff of PSS have nominated you for an award. So, Stephanie, we would like to award you this fantastic trophy for the Champion of Shared Living. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Steph, how did you do it?
Well, I think as well, because people see our household and how it works, they understand how shared lives works and how you see the positives, because there are negatives as well. Sometimes things aren't always great, but they see that the support we get from our development workers, but they also see that it literally is just enlarging your family that bit more.
Thank you once again for all that you do.
Thank you.
And PSS, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. I am still a little bit shocked.
Well done.
Oh, Steph, it's great to see you. Did you recover from the shock?
A little bit. I am still very
Oh, we lost her.
embarrassed.
Yeah. It's incredible what you've done. So we are going to give you a huge round of applause as well.
Thank you.
Have you recruited any more carers since we met?
I've got one in the pipeline.
Brilliant. I'm sure
it's a couple.
Yeah, and I'm sure all our scheme staff on the call will be thinking, can she come to our area to recruit more as well? So huge thank you, Steph, for being a carer, but also promoting our work and keep on doing it.
Thank you, I will.
Brilliant. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
It's absolutely wonderful that in our network there's so many people who are not only making a difference to the people they live with and those closest to them, but our Innovation Award is given to a scheme or programme that has done something completely new to improve or expand its service. Again, we had some highly commended, and the first was a scheme that understood that early on in the pandemic, few of the problems around digital inclusion have anything to do with IT. And through working, talking with their carers, they discovered the carers were worried they'd break the devices or just were a bit scared of technology. So the scheme matched each carer with a buddy who's more IT savvy, so they could work at their own pace and pick up new skills. Carers are now able to see and update the medication administration records online, which has reduced errors being made. And the carer who nominated the scheme said, innovation is the willingness to break the status quo and develop something new. I think Hackney Shared Lives have demonstrated this in an exemplary way. I couldn't agree more, which is why we surprised Kim to give her the award.
Because we told you a bit of a fib, because we wanted to give you an award from Shared Lives Plus.
Oh my word!
It is nominated you and Hackney for our Innovation Award, and we want to highly commend you for the work that you've done for your digital inclusion project. Well done.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's exciting.
Hi, Kim. So actually this time we have brought you on, and there's other people in the forum. You were thinking last time that it was only you. How did it feel to be nominated by your carers for that award?
No, it was a lovely experience. Yeah, no, we were very pleased, and obviously, as I sort of said in the previous video, I mean, there was always an anxiety. Kept saying, well, we're breaking the iPad, and I was sort of saying, you're only going to break it if you jump up and down on it, really. But you know, thank you to yourselves for this lovely award. Thank you to Richard as well, because this was originally one of his ideas in Camden. And of course, my biggest thanks has to go to Andrea and Nicole, who are the Shared Lives officers, who have the patience of saints, not only with me, because I'm very IT sort of limited as well, but also with our carers, who they've given a lot of support to. And of course, the IT department, who we worked with to sort of get this up and running. There's lots of other people involved in this. So all in all, it's been a great experience, and it's one that's ongoing. So yeah, all good. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to hearing more about it and what you're going to do next. But a huge well done, Kim, and all at Hackney Shared Lives. As you say, a real team effort. Well done. Now for the winner of the Innovation Award. This organisation launched a project to support people experiencing or at risk of domestic abuse. The organisation quickly identified several carers willing to take on this role, provide additional training and provide that truly wraparound care. They then supported 5 women in Shared Lives arrangements who were escaping domestic abuse. The women's feedback was extraordinary, and Shared Lives carers enjoyed being able to support people in those difficult circumstances. The scheme has since gone on to share their learning with other schemes and external agencies, and that's why the judges were so pleased to name PSS Merseyside the winners of the 2021 award for scheme innovation.
Paul has told you a bit of a Friday fib. Hello, Harriet. Because actually it's not a team meeting, it's a nice way to end the week. Bob here nominated you and your team, and Jill for the fantastic work that you've been doing around working with survivors of domestic abuse. And we'd really like to give you the award for the 2021 Shared Lives Award for Innovation. So here you go. I've got the trophy there. It will be in the post to you very soon.
Sorry, I missed that. Have we won?
I know.
Harriet, you, oh my God. I can't believe you've been scammed. Oh, God, I'm so pleased. Jan, well done. I'm going to cry. Stop it. Oh, I've missed that because my internet went funny, but I just seen it on the show.
There you go, Jill, because I know how hard you worked. Well, all the team,
guys,
Bob.
thank you. Oh, I'm all emotional.
Oh,
stop it. This is being videoed, isn't it? Harriet.
Jill, that was just priceless. Welcome. It is getting filmed again. I have to ask, have you forgiven Bob yet for nominating you?
Absolutely not. No. Do you know what? Watching that back now, I feel even worse.
You're brilliant. I think a huge round of applause for that, but also the work that you've done on the domestic abuse project. Huge well done to us all, Jill. So what was the best part of delivering that project?
I can't even talk. My heart is pounding. Do you know what? It was great. Honestly, it was quick, and it was, you know, we moved quick with the women that we supported, and the whole team thoroughly enjoyed it. The carers were brilliant. You know, we had a couple of carers that would pick the phone and say yeah. It was really job satisfaction. It was great. We loved it.
Brilliant. And I know
helped lots of women, like we were talking about, but to see the women move on and you know, get out of that situation they were in was fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jill. Enjoy the rest of the show. No more surprises. But thank you. And yeah,
thanks.
Thank you. And I know we heard from PSS and the work in one of the workshops yesterday, something we're going to take forward again. So we know that during the pandemic, so many of our organisations had to innovate, and Shared Life Schemes and the home share organisations got to work finding new ways to deliver services and keep that much needed support in place. So it felt right to create a new award for this year, our Lifeline Award for the pandemic response. And firstly, I highly commend the team who made everything very accessible for Shared Lives carers. It's a team that from one of the worst hit areas in the country last winter, and our judges agreed that the quality and consistency of service that they provided was remarkable. And we are delighted to commend the Greenwich Shared Lives scheme. And this dedication included Sasha coming off on leave to join us for the awards.
We've got an extra surprise for you, Sasha. Your carers nominated you and all the scheme at Royal Greenwich for an award as well. And
no way.
So a huge well done.
Yeah.
Let's get the next. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh dear. Thank you. I was not expecting this.
Hi, Sasha. Another fantastic badge up there. How did it feel to get that award from your carers or the nomination?
Really overwhelming, really. Really overwhelming. But it, you know, it couldn't have been done alone. Basically, it's down to the whole team really pulling together and making a difference. So yeah, just thank you again to everyone in the team.
Brilliant.
Tony, Maria, Christine, Christiana, Norman, Tom. Yeah, everyone, and Donna and Abigail who joined us temporarily, and all the fantastic carers who did everything to keep everyone safe.
Brilliant. Thank you so much from us all, Sasha, and you know, for everyone for keeping people safe. Is your team here? Can they give us a wave?
Yeah, I'm sure they can. I've seen Maria, I've spotted Tom, I've spotted Tony around. Yeah, give them around.
Brilliant. Well, applause to you all. Thank you so much.
Well done, team. Well done. Thank you.
Now we move on to the winners. And again, it was so close that we had to pick two. Both Shared Lives schemes worked tirelessly throughout the pandemic, supporting individual needs and connecting everyone. And this has included regular Zoom get-togethers, training, information sharing, and fun celebrations. They delivered shopping, PPE, and quite a lot of loo roll at the beginning of the pandemic. That was vital. The first joint winner helped support carers by arranging for an NHS representative to answer questions carers had over vaccinations. So we're delighted to announce that Better Together are joint winners of the Pandemic Lifeline Award. We'll hear from Sarah in a minute, but here's a short clip.
Also, big fat liars. So Sarah, Peggy here has nominated you for a Shared Lives Award, and it was the Lifeline Award for the pandemic response, and you are joint winners, so well done.
Surprise! Oh my God.
So, congratulations on receiving this award.
Well done. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and I'm saying honestly, thank you on behalf of my heart. It's not about me, it is really about a team. Oh, it's making me emotional.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you?
Still emotional, still emotional. I think this is definitely what you call taking one for the team, isn't it? Because this is an award for everybody at Better Together that did so well through the pandemic.
No, thank you so much. And obviously Peggy and all the carers just wanted to thank you themselves. So yeah. Huge round of applause.
Thank you. But it was them that, it is the Shared Lives carers and the people they support really that got us through it, isn't it? Not really the team.
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's lovely. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. And then to the other joint winner, for the Pandemic Lifeline Award. Congratulations, Surrey Choices.
You were nominated for awards as well. We know that all our schemes, like all our carers, have faced such a challenging year with the pandemic, but we had a sort of new category, a Resilience Award, and your carers nominated you. All our schemes do a fantastic job, but we were so impressed by all the work you've done, what it meant to the carers as well. So thank you. You will be getting this award in the post as well. So well done.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, carers. I'm in shock, and I'm probably going to end up with mascara all down my face. So thank you.
Brilliant. Donna, you there? Huge, well done. Oh, and is that with your whole team?
That's a good start, isn't it? Hello.
Brilliant. What did it mean to get that award then from your carers?
Oh, it was so fantastic, and as you can see by the video, a big shock. But you know, I echo what Sarah said about, you know, we couldn't have done it without the wonderful team, which a lot of them are here, and we've also got some of them joined virtually. So I think Paul, Maggie and Sean are virtually joined today. And you know, and our carers have just been amazing. They've shown such resilience throughout the pandemic, and you know, every day I'm inspired by the things that we see. It's fabulous. So
brilliant. Well, enjoy the teen time as well, and thank you so much for all attending as well. Thank you. The next award category was the Everyday Hero Award, and this was originally to say thank you to people who'd helped each other during the pandemic. But when the judges heard about what this nominee had done, there was one standout winner. Be prepared for tissues. This person found their shared lives carer, Sandra, collapsed at the bottom of the stairs. And then they immediately called her brother for help. When the ambulance arrived, it took Sandra to hospital, and they found she'd had a bleed on the brain. And she spent the next 5.5 weeks in a coma. Our winner made that phone call that saved Sandra's life. Happily, we can say that they're both well and living back together. But Ian Ruddock, congratulations on winning the Everyday Hero Award.
And Derek nominated you for an award here. So Shared Lives Plus have this big annual awards, and we wanted to say, you know, who was an everyday hero in the past year, because it's been a bit tough with COVID. But then we read a particular story about you, and that's why we want to give you an award. So Ian, you are our everyday hero. We're not going to give you the gadget as a prize. What we're going to give you is this fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Well done, eh?
And if we got Ian and Sandra. And Sandra, I think we all want to know first, are you well? Is everything okay?
I'm brilliant, thank you.
Good. And
Ian,
Ian, you're crying?
I don't really brought back tears, because happy tears.
I think, don't start me off, Sandra, otherwise that'll be it. I think we'll all cry. So Ian, well done.
Thank you.
And Sandra, is there anything you want to say to Ian?
I'll never be able to repay him, ever repay him. My family, I've got their sister to this lad, and without that, I don't know what I could ever repay him. But Ian, he's our world.
Fantastic. And Ian, how did you keep calm?
It was just... He is a calm lad.
Look, he got me crying.
Speaking.
It's just mostly instinct to see to everything and keep calm and relaxed. But the first thing I done was ring Sandra's brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing, isn't he? Amazing.
He is amazing. So Ian,
He could, and that's what worried when I come around and found out. He could have panicked, but he never panicked at all.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing that I own, you know. Don't panic. There's always someone there. Your family, PSS, there's always someone there.
Sandra,
Thank
that's
you.
incredible. And Ian, you're a superhero, never mind an everyday hero. So well done. And I think we all want to give you a massive round of
Well
applause.
done, Ian.
Thanks, Steph.
And thank you for the award.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh. It's a tough act to follow, but next we have the Outstanding Carer of the Year. And this award is given to a shared lives carer who's improved outcomes for those they support. And the first highly commended carer support. The carer supports someone with very complex needs and since she was very young. And we're delighted to give Kulvinder and Manji Chatwell, who we also heard from yesterday, this award.
Mary and Sasha nominated you for one of our categories for the awards, and it was Carer of the Year, and you're highly commended by the judging panel for that. So here's the award. A huge well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hi again, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for sharing your stories yesterday. And when we met, you said that when Pia came to you, you know, she's made such a huge amount of progress. Can you tell us a bit more about your story?
She was when she came to us, she was deaf and blind, and she can't eat anything. She just like drinking like a watery stuff. Now she can chew the stuff, and she can see now. She can hear it. She loves music, loud music, and she dances on the wheelchair.
And it was lovely to meet her yesterday as well. So thank you for all that you've done. I think we want to give you a huge round of applause because we know it's been incredibly difficult, especially with lockdown and having some of that support withdrawn, but a huge well done and thank you for all that you've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So grateful that Pia came to live with them as well. The next person to be highly commended in this category was nominated directly from someone they supported in Shared Lives. Jack told us how patient and understanding this person was with him, particularly when he didn't believe in himself. And since living with them, he's learned to ride a bike and he cycles around helping him with his independence. They're still in touch with Jack, even though he's moved out. And we are really pleased to name Louisa Moss as one of our highly commended nominees in the category of Outstanding Shared Lives Carer of the Year. And we caught up with Louisa and Jack, who was inevitably out and about.
The game might be up a bit now, that obviously sort of you thought you were here to talk about carers and recruitment, but it was actually Jack had nominated you here for one of our awards, and we wanted to award you. Highly commend you. That wasn't it. Highly commend you for being an outstanding carer of the year. So well done.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hi, Louise, and we can actually see you. So a huge well done. Thank you so much. And I'm going to explain. Jack was out and about, wasn't he? And we were holding his phone to get him on the thing. So the usual chaos. But how did it feel when you know that Jack had nominated you for that award?
Jack, I'm not going to lie, Jack had already told me it nominated me because I actually nominated Jack for an award a couple of years ago, and he was highly commended. I can't remember which one it was. It was yeah, I can't remember which award it was now, but it was about him doing what he really wanted to do, and like no matter how much I pushed his boundaries and things, if he didn't want to do something, he wasn't going to do it and everything. And yeah, he's done wonderful. I mean, when he came to live with me, he had no friends, he didn't have a job, he hadn't gone out for a year and a half, and he wouldn't go and visit his family, whereas now he's living on his own, got a job, goes to discos and goes out cycling with his friends, learned to ride a bike. That took a few years to get him on the bike, but eventually he done it. And yeah, it's really rewarding. I've got to say, he's probably the hardest person I've ever looked after, but the most rewarding person I've ever looked after.
Brilliant. And you still managed to see him even though he's incredibly busy?
Oh, he's like part of the family. He just turns up, and yeah, he's great.
Thank
I
you.
did him today, but he's got a rotten cold and everything, so he's not really feeling it today. So
yeah, well, give him our best wishes. We hope he gets well soon. And thank you again, Louisa, for all that you've done for Jack and so many others. Thank you. Even though the next carers are relatively new to Shared Lives, the judges were impressed by how quickly they've become model Shared Lives carers. Their scheme workers said they had the willingness to learn, embrace the work with passion, enthusiasm and patience. And they told us that the support they'd given to Robert has transformed his life, encouraged him to become more independent and enjoy his human rights. So the winners of Carer of the Year are Francesco and Riaz.
Due for the Outstanding Carer of the Year award.
Whoa. Whoa. Thank you.
And what does it mean to have Robert in your life?
I mean, it's nice to have him in the house, and then it's fun, you know, it's fun with him. He enjoys everything, every little things, you know, even you go just for a coffee and a cake, he's happy. You go for a bit of shopping, he's happy. You go for a walk, he's happy. You know, he's the perfect example of happiness, him, you know. I'm the miserable one all the time. He's the happy one.
Huge congratulations once again.
Well done.
Yay, congratulations. So pleased for you both. Well, for all of you, it's brilliant.
And we've got Francesco and Robert here. Well done from everybody.
Hello.
So what's it like being a Shared Lives family?
Well, it's as I said the other time, Robert just brought happiness in our house, and it's nice to be with him all the time. You know, I mean, this award for us means a lot, you know, because at least we've been recognized for the job, for the work that we do with Robert, and it's a very nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling, but it's obviously it's a teamwork. So I mean, I want to always thank the whole team, like Donna, Mark, Maggie, Nicola, and Karen Cox, that she first believed in us. You know, we never take for granted this opportunity we've been given, and it's a great feeling. But I mean, most of all, I want to thank this gentleman for choosing to live with us. You know, because it's thanks to him that he's chosen us to. It's rewarding, and I don't know. I mean, probably I'm not using the right words to describe the feeling, but it's all good. It's all good.
I know. I think you've explained perfectly. And Robert, what's it like living with Francesco and Riaz?
I can't put it in words, because if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have me as a new family, and then in the middle of it, I just found myself a voluntary work at Ashford Hospital, and I start next Tuesday. And I start next Tuesday at about 11 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon.
And that's, you're going to be a porter, aren't you, Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck with that. We know you're going to be fantastic. And a huge congratulations to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's the award. And then is Riaz.
Yeah.
He couldn't be here today, but we put a picture of him at the back.
Oh, you showed me your award. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's Riaz at the back. He couldn't be with us, but that's him.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you again. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you. You know, Robert's going to be a star porter. We've got one final category to award today, and it's one that doesn't appear on the official list of awards. It's a bit of a surprise. And one of the most remarkable things about shared lives is how it can lead to relationships which can last a lifetime. And this category is aptly called the Lifetime Achievement Award. Our first winner has been a Shared Lives carer for more than 30 years. And their dedication to the service and to all who they cared for is based on honesty, affection, and truly person-centered care. The contributions this person has made mean that the possibility teams are really going to miss them, and strongly felt that they deserve to be recognised for their long-standing service. And we couldn't agree more. So congratulations, Wilma Fergus.
So all the possibilities and Gemma wrote to us at Shared Lives Plus as part of our awards to tell us how fantastic you were, and that you've just retired after 30 years.
Right, sorry.
Get it? No, not forget it. So they told us how fantastic you were, and they wanted to nominate you for an award. And we are so pleased to give you this Lifetime Achievement Award, Wilma. So congratulations. I want a big cheer from everyone in Possibility there.
And I think Wilma's feeling a bit poorly, isn't she, Gemma? Yeah. So was she suitably shocked?
I think so. I think what shocked me more is I was actually off poorly that week, so it was a bit of a last minute run around for the staff in the office. But I think they did it justice, and I think she absolutely was thrilled to bits. And just like you said, highly deserved. We are going to miss her so much. But she will never be gone away from the individual's life who she supported for 30 years, because I think they'll stay in contact forever.
Yeah, you could see the bond that they had. So please send up our best wishes, and we hope she's feeling well soon so she can enjoy her retirement as well. Thank you hugely, Wilma.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And now, last but not least, the next Lifetime Achievement Award winner has been with Islington Shared Lives even longer than Wilma's been with Possibilities. And that was since the scheme started in 1982. And since then, they've provided long-term support for 37 people and short-term support for many, many more. They have consistently created a true family environment and given their heart to everything they do. When the person first started thinking about retirement, one of their main concerns was finding a new home for Pam and Adam, who they were supporting for more than 20 years and were part of the family. So naturally what they did was convince their son and daughter-in-law to become an approved Shared Lives carer to continue that support. And we are delighted to give this Lifetime Achievement Award to Kathy.
Every year, Shared Lives Plus have these annual awards, and Marie nominated you for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh my God.
And we're proud to announce that you are one of our winners for the Lifetime Achievement.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, Kathy. Welcome. How are you doing? And who've we got there with you? We've got Caroline
and my son Sean.
Who are now the carers.
They are now the carers. Put in your head. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry.
Nice to meet you all. And Kathy, so
you Caroline. Sean, come in here.
I said when I met Kathy first time, she is going to make sure that Caroline and Sean do their absolute best for Pam and Adam. So, Kathy, how long have you been involved? What's been the best part of being a Shared Lives carer?
The best thing is the feeling you get when you know you care for somebody and when you see them improving day by day. And some people are not lucky enough to get the help that Shared Lives offers. I've had a lot of experience with different illnesses, different people, mental health learning difficulties. And I'm shocked to get this award because I've already packed my bags. But I'd personally like to thank Maria O'Reilly and all Shared Lives for the nominations, for this amazing support that I got all through my life. I want to thank my son, Sean, and Barbara for being a part of Shared Lives since they were very young children. And it's amazing. And when I go to bed at night, I know I've given 100%. But the support I got from Shared Life is not, I don't think it's possible in any other scheme or anywhere else. And during the pandemic, the only thing I missed is my son and daughter-in-law shouting through the window to wish me Mother's Day. And I was locked inside with my lovely Penny and Adam. But I said, we got a lovely roof over our head. We got plenty to eat. Everything was sorted. There was phone calls anytime we wanted to. I could never have wished for any more support. And not forgetting the people who started the scheme years ago. There were 2 boys, Joyce Barbacha, loads of people that made this possible, because when it started, you were only allowed to have family. You could not get any help or respite care or anything. I did emergency people who needed help in the middle of the night. I did respite care because we had to do residential care for a while, where the Care Quality Commission came to us. I'm glad it's gone on to Chris now. And I hope the next time they're going to get outstanding. Nobody can ever fault the way Shared Life cares and the support I've got. I'm forever grateful. I'm very grateful, and I humbly accept award with gratitude, but I'm a bit shocked as well. And thank you very much to everybody.
What a way to end the awards. And I know you thanked lots of people there, and we just want to say thank you to you. That's a remarkable story. And we hope you enjoy your retirement and take it slightly easy.
I will enjoy it, knowing that Pamela and Adam is going to have the top care that's possible. And I'll keep an eye on them as well.
I'm sure
you'll be able to visit Ireland and see all difference they made through the years. Thank you very much. Thanks to Marie for nominating me. Thanks very much, Linda. And thanks to all the other carers for doing such a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you
very
so much, Kathy.
Yeah, my daughter Barbara was supposed to be on here, because she was my daughter Barbara, she's in Ireland, she was going to try and get on. She was the substitute carer for over 10 years. but I don't think she got on. And Marie, hi Marie.
Hi Kathy, can you see me? Hi.
Oh my, thank you very much, Marie.
Lovely
Thanks
to
to
see
everyone.
you.
I hope Shared Lives gets stronger and stronger and higher and outstanding for Islington Social Services this year.
Yes, thank
you
you
very
Kathy.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you very much.
I really can't better that, can I? And that concludes our awards ceremony. Congratulations to all the winners and everyone involved in Shared Lives or Home Share. You've all made an incredible difference, making kinder and stronger communities where you live. So thank you once again for everything you've done for the past couple of days' participation in the conference. It's been an honour to share just some of these stories today, and we'll see you next year. Thank you once again.